Good Tuesday evening, September 3rd, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway will spend this week rebuilding 2 road crossings in the Coles Corner area, which will affect residents' ability to cross the tracks for several hours. Wenatchee Valley College has welcomed a new face to oversee enrollment and student services. Our weather was cooler today compared to the weekend, but we're looking at possible record highs this weekend. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office and Chelan County Prosecutor's Office are working together to draft a resolution that would grant the authority to lawfully remove homeless individuals from county property. The draft resolution comes in response to a homeless encampment on county property that's along Malaga-Alcoa Highway near Hedges Road. In a press release, Sheriff Mike Morrison said his office is aware of the camp, but it's not currently authorized to take action as county commissioners have not yet adopted a resolution that is in compliance with recent legal standards. In June, the United States Supreme Court ruled in favor of ordinances in Grants Pass, Oregon, that prohibit unhoused people from camping on public property, which allows other municipalities to adopt similar laws. Morrison told NCWLIFE News the resolution will be in compliance with the Grants Pass ruling, and it will need to be approved by county commissioners, though it's not immediately known when action will be taken or if any public hearings will be held on the topic. A popular art and poetry book with local origins is on the short list for the 2024 Washington State Book Awards. Cascadia Field Guide is an anthology that came out last year, edited in part by poet and Wenatchee Valley College instructor Derek Sheffield. The Washington State Library announced finalists this week for the statewide awards. Cascadia Field Guide is among 6 finalists in the poetry section of that competition. The book previously won awards from the Pacific Northwest Booksellers Association, as well as Forward Magazine. Winners in the 7 categories of the Washington State Book Award will be announced on September 24th. The 4 owners of Chelan Valley Media Group have decided to put the company up for sale. Chelan Valley Media Group runs the local radio stations Cozy AM, Cozy FM, and KZAL FM in Chelan, Douglas, and Okanagan counties. The company is owned by Matt Peters, Melissa Durfee Davis, Alan Mayer, and Karen Herrick, who purchased it in 2021 from Icicle Broadcasting. Herrick says that the decision to sell stems from a combination of health issues for one of the owners and a desire to retire for the others. Herrick also said that the value of the stations will not be disclosed, but that anyone interested in purchasing the company can reach out. Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway will spend this week rebuilding 2 road crossings in the Coles Corner area, which will affect residents' ability to cross the tracks for several hours. Both are near the Nason Creek rest area along Highway 2. The first takes place today at a private road west Dardanelles. The second will be at Coulter Creek on Thursday, with work proceeding from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. BNSF personnel will be contacting residents with any recommended preparations ahead of the construction. When we come back, Grant County PUD approved the new 2024 Integrated Resource Plan at the Commissioners' meeting on August 27th. And Chelan County is now accepting applications for its 2025 lodging tax funds. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services. a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Check out ClubCrowCashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
What once was old now is new to the NCWLIFE channel. Tune in for Bonanza, Superman, The Andy Griffith Show, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Invisible Man, The Lone Ranger, and The Lucy Show. Check your program guide for classic programming on NCWLIFE channel, your local TV station.
Wenatchee Valley College has welcomed a new face to oversee enrollment and student services. Elias Sablin Zabady joined Wenatchee Valley College today as the new Dean of Enrollment Services and Student Success. Sablin Zabady has worked in higher education for the last 20 years and has spent 15 in enrollment management. Most recently, she served as the Executive Director of Enrollment at Lehigh Carbon Community College in Pennsylvania, where she led recruitment and retention initiatives. At WVC, Sablin Zabady will oversee an enrollment plan to help the college reach its goals in outreach, recruitment, and retention, while also building relationships with K-12 schools and other regional organizations. Grant County PUD approved the new 2024 Integrated Resource Plan at the Commissioners' meeting on August 27th. The plan outlines the PUD's strategy to meet the power demands of customers over the course of the next 20 years. It includes a demand response program that provides incentives for customers to reduce their power loads when market prices are high. It also includes strategies like a contract with the Bonneville Power Administration, pursuing power purchase agreements and resource ownership, and using renewable energy credits to supplement power resources. Chelan County is now accepting application for grants from its 2025 lodging tax funds, specifically for tourism-related events and marketing efforts. County plans to devote roughly $240,000 in grant funding for 2025. Recipients must increase tourism and convention activity within the county, primarily in the unincorporated areas, boost overnight stays, and increase retail sales. Last year, roughly $320,000 was awarded to 23 tourism-related applicants, including the Kashmir Museum in Pioneer Village, Two Rivers Medieval Fair, and the Leavenworth Summer Theater. Applications must be submitted online before 5 p.m. on October 15th. They'll be reviewed by the Chelan County Lodging Tax Committee in October, which will then make the final recommendation of applicants to the Board of County Commissioners. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we will visit with this year's Chelan County Fair Ambassador, Hannah Collins. Get ready for a hot week ahead with record high temperatures possible this weekend. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Hannah Collins has been a dedicated attendee at the Chelan County Fair ever since she was small. The Chelan High School senior is an FFA standout who shows prize livestock each year, and she also happens to be the 2024 Chelan County Fair Ambassador. This year's fair opens Thursday at the Chelan County Expo Center in Kashmir. In tonight's feature story, Hannah recently spoke about the ambassador experience with host Randy Rhodes on the Chelan County Connection podcast.
I wanted to be the fair ambassador because I wanted to be able to partake in the fair as a different way than just showing livestock. And last year at fair, I watched the fair ambassadors do what they did, and a lot of the time they were helping out kids with their stuff, and I love helping kids, so I decided that it would be a good opportunity for me to get more involved and help out younger kids.
As a fair ambassador, Hannah, tell our viewers why they should attend the Chelan County Fair in Kashmir.
I think they should attend it because there's so many fun things you can do. There's all the still life exhibits and livestock exhibits you can look at. There's pony rides, there's all the fair food, there's all the carnival rides and carnival games where you can win a bunch of stuff.
Starts on a Thursday, running through Sunday. A lot of stuff going on. Certainly the fair food, the carnival, and the rodeo, which is Saturday and Sunday. Now, Hannah, you also show livestock. This year you showed a steer at the Waterville Fair a little while back. How'd you make out on that?
I did pretty good. I got a blue ribbon in market and a blue ribbon in showmanship. And then during the auction on Saturday, he sold for $3 a pound. So I did pretty good.
Hannah, what goes into showing an animal at the fair, basically?
It's a lot of work, especially with showing a steer. You get them a lot sooner than like you would for like goats or pigs. And it's a very big time, like it takes a lot of time. It's a very big dedication. You have to take care of them every day, and it definitely takes a lot of time.
Hannah, why a steer and not, a rabbit, goat, something like that?
I started out showing goats. So my first 2 years I showed a goat. And from the very beginning, I knew that I wanted to show steer, but my mom wouldn't let me my first couple of years. She made me start out with a smaller animal. And then after my second year, going into my third year showing, she finally let me show a steer.
Well, I'll tell you what, Hannah, it's just a pleasure to have you on the show today. And we're going to get to the very difficult, hard-hitting questions right now, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
Favorite fair food?
The deep fried Oreos. Those are definitely my favorite.
Fantastic. And what about a favorite carnival ride there?
I'm not a big person. I'm not a big fan of carnival rides. Those are not my thing, but I love all the games. All the games are really fun.
We're not going to find you riding the hammer.
I'm not a fan of roller coaster rides or anything like that.
Outside of animal exhibits, what's your favorite exhibit out there?
Probably all the metal work. Seeing all the people, like all of their creations, it blows my mind because there's a lot of cool things there, and I know it's not easy making those.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. Boy, it was a hot one. 93 Saturday, 95 on Sunday, and 91 the afternoon high temperature on our Labor Day yesterday. So it was plenty warm considering our normal high is around 82 degrees. It was warm out there again today. Lots of blue sky as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley outside our weather window from our Sky-Fi tower camera up on Wenatchee Heights, and it was a nice day, cooler than what we've seen the last 3 days, but I hope you enjoyed it out there because we have a warm week ahead. That is for sure. Here we are, bottom of this map. We're going to jump up to about 93 tomorrow, 96 on Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these could all be record highs. 99 on both Friday and Saturday, and 95 your high temperature on Sunday, and boy, that goes for Omak, Moses Lake, and almost all of us here in North Central Washington. It's going to be a warm week ahead. Today, unofficially 87 our high temperature. That's 6 degrees above our normal, which is 81 now. 98 our record high, and that was set in 1998. We started off on the warm side this morning too. 66, 10 degrees above our normal low of 56, and our record cold 46, and that was set in 1980. Sunrise now 6:23. Boy, it's setting a lot earlier, isn't it out there? Sunset tonight is at 7:36. All right, temperatures for tomorrow. We said it was going to warm up, and we will do that tomorrow. Boy, just very consistent temperatures all over North Central Washington, anywhere between 90 and 92 degrees. Omak at 92, Columbia Basin 91s. We will see 91 in Wenatchee, and that goes for Eniat and Chelan. Cool spot tomorrow, and you're warming up in Lake Wenatchee with a high temperature tomorrow of 87 degrees. It's all thanks to high pressure that will be building over the next couple of days. There is high pressure out in the Pacific. In fact, 2 spots of high pressure, and this one in southwestern Montana, keeping our skies clear. It'll be mild tonight. Low temperatures in the low to mid 60s. For your Wednesday, look at all of the sunshine in Washington State. We're going to warm up as that ridge continues to build up and over the Pacific Northwest. High temperatures tomorrow, generally in the low 90s. For your Thursday, this is where we get hot. Sunny and hot for Thursday. Not many clouds at all around the western United States. We're talking highs here at home in the mid 90s. And boy, even western Washington will see temperatures in the low to mid 80s. For Friday, this is where we could see record high temperatures. Friday, record highs possible. 97 is our record currently. We're thinking 98 to 99 as we talked about earlier for Friday, and then the same goes for Saturday. Just hot all over central and eastern Washington. Our record Saturday is 93. We're talking temperatures near 100. We could shatter that record once we get into the upcoming weekend. On Sunday, mostly sunny, maybe some high clouds out there. Still talking possible records though. 93 our old record, and I think we're going to jump into the mid 90s on Sunday before we begin to cool down then on Monday. And a lot of that is thanks to this area of low pressure that will begin to bring some clouds our direction, some cooler air too, with high temperatures Monday in the upper 80s. All right, your 7-day forecast, 62 overnight tonight. Going to warm up beginning tomorrow, 91 your Wednesday high temperature. Sunny and hot on Thursday with a high of 95. And then boy, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, those could all be record-setting days. 98 Friday, 99 on Saturday. Still hot Sunday at 94, and then a bit cooler for your Monday with partly cloudy skies. High temperature then 89 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Hi, I'm Eric Granstrom with the NCWLIFE channel. We are on another fall sports season, and if you want to help us film some football, some volleyball, some girls soccer, we could certainly use your help. We'll pay you $75 for coming out and being a member of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. That's sports@ncwlife.com, and say, hey, I want to learn how to run a camera. We'll teach you, and we'll pay you right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Want to stay up to date on the latest news in the area? Tired of paying for your news? Download the NCWLIFE app now. No subscriptions necessary. Get news, weather, sports, and more live as it happens. Available for iPhone and Android in the App Store. Local news at your fingertips. Don't miss the stories that matter to you. Stay connected. Download the NCWLIFE app now.
Well, a happy wait, it's Tuesday, yeah, but it feels like Monday, right? And it sure felt like a Monday for the Mariners on Monday as their struggles continued as they dropped 3 of 4 over the long weekend, including a walk-off loss on Monday. Things started out well enough on Labor Day as Cal Raleigh hit his 29th homer of the season to give Seattle an early lead. Shane Langeliers, however, had other plans as he polished off a 2-homer day with a walk-off in the 9th.
One out, Crawford at first base. Out to right field. This is driven way back, and this ball is gone. It's an early lead for the Mariners on the 28th home run this season from Cal Raleigh, who is now tied with the great Mike Cameron, 20th all-time in Mariners home run history. He has not pitched great since coming back. Polanco is able to tackle it, diving to his right from a knee in time. For out number 1, takes the hit away from Seth Brown.
Just a really good play. This ball was hit pretty hard. A good break by Polanco on the backhanded side. Throws from his knees. Nice play.
The opposite way, punched out there towards Butler in right field, and Robles sprinting home, a headlong slide. He's safe. A sacrifice fly off the bat of Julio. And that stolen base for Victor Robles comes up big in the 3rd. The Mariners extend the lead. It's 3-0.
The oven mitt right.
Now Rooker bouncing ball past the diving glove of Rojas. That'll get to the corner. Butler scores. Rooker trades places with Lawrence. It's 3-1. An RBI double for Brent Rooker. That's his 93rd run batted into the year. 1-0, swing and a drive. Deep left field. This one is gone. The A's take a 4-3 lead, and Langeliers picks up his 24th home run.
You see where it is, another little slider right in the middle. It gets ironed out quickly.
This traveled a long way.
It sure did.
Line drive, left field, base hit. Julio scores from 3rd. Justin Turner ties it up with a rope to left. And we're even at 4 in the 6th inning.
3-2, swing and a drive, deep to left. Shea has become judge, jury, and executioner. Langeliers, a 2-homer afternoon, picks up his first career walk-off hit. And the A's win the series opener 5-4.
Well, for Shea Langeliers, you've got to come up in a spot like this and be ready to hit. You're looking for a certain pitch in a certain spot. You're sitting fastball, you adjust to this little wrinkle here popping out of the hand. And Chris, the man they call Shea Langeliers, puts a bow on it and sends the Mariners packing.
Seattle and Oakland will battle again in a mostly empty ballpark tonight at 6:40. That'll be on Root Sports Northwest. Well, the Mariners missed another opportunity to close the gap on Houston after the Astros fell to Cincinnati 5-3. Seattle trails Houston by 6 games now in the American League West. Rangers fell to the Yankees 8-4. The Angels were idle on Monday. The Seahawks will be wearing their throwback jerseys Sunday for the season opener against the Denver Broncos. Ryan Grubb's new offense will make its debut at Lumen Field Sunday, and for Tyler Lockett, this will be his 4th offensive coordinator in his 10 seasons as a pro. As usual, Tyler has a positive spin on it.
New is good. You know what I mean? It's hard to imagine if you were in the same offense for 10 straight years, if there would be any excitement, for you coming in. Meetings will be a lot more difficult because you know everything left and right, because you've been a part of something for so long. And I think for me, it's been interesting because I think every 3 years I've had a new offensive coordinator. And so it's allowed me to approach the game different, and it's allowed me to see the game different and learn different ways and unique abilities to be able to use my skills to go out there and still try to do the same thing that I've been doing. So it's fun learning from each offensive coordinator that I've been under.
Defensively, it'll also be a debut for Seahawks fans to see Mike McDonald's scheme close up. Nose tackle Jaron Reed can't wait for Sunday.
I feel real good. I feel like we're all locked in. We're all focused. We worked hard this whole training camp for this moment coming up Sunday. Now, I think we're all dialed in, ready to go, getting ahead of the schedule now. We're ready to go compete Sunday. It's been real good. I say it all the time. I feel like he brought back old school football, something that, it's no shots or anything, but I feel like it's been missed for a little bit. We bring the physicality back, bring the mentality back of playing grown man football for all 4 quarters.
While Seattle entertains Denver, the Cardinals play at Buffalo Sunday morning at 10 on CBS. The Rams open on Sunday Night Football in Detroit at 5:20 on NBC. 49ers host the Jets and Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football. That'll be at 5:15 on ESPN and ABC. Well, Washington and Washington State picked up opening weekend wins in college football. Jonah Coleman looked like a human bowling ball in the Huskies' 35-3 win over Weber State. The transfer carried the ball 16 times, 127 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Cougars, meanwhile, scored their 2nd most points in school history in a 70-30 win over Portland State. Quarterback John Mateer connected on 11 of 17 passes for 352 yards and 5 touchdowns. Washington is home again this Saturday, hosting Eastern Michigan at 12:30 on the Big Ten Network. Central Washington opens the season on the road at San Diego Saturday at 1. Eastern Washington hosts Drake at 4 o'clock on ESPN+. Washington State has a night game on Fox at 7 o'clock when the Cougars host Texas Tech. The prep football season gets underway this week. We're all looking forward to that. Chelan is on the road at Jenkins Chewelah Friday night at 6. The 7 o'clock games have Moses Lake Christian at Sunnyside Christian. Waterville Mansfield hosts Bridgeport. Soap Lake visits St. John Endicott La Center. Omak visits Okanagan in the Backyard Brawl. Cascade hosts Liberty Bell in Peshastin. Prosser visits Ephrata. Quincy hosts Sela. Wenatchee's on the road at Lake City, and Moses Lake, by the way, at Rigby, Idaho. There are a couple games on the slate for Saturday, including Eastmont at Bonnie Lake at 4 o'clock. Antioch kicks off at Tenasket Rosalia at 6. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.
On tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, our very own Eric Granstrom had a chance to go out and visit with 3 area high school football coaches because high school football begins this Friday. You're going to hear from Cashmere coach Brian Bremer, Jay Foster taking over for Coach Michael Don at Eastmont, and the new head coach at Wenatchee High School, Taylor Mitchell. A fall prep sports football preview on tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at NCWLIFE.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.